Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Friday, November 26, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. St. Louis Blues vs Chicago Blackhawks. The Blues, so far this season, have been above average in both offense and defense. Though offense is being provided up and down the team's roster, Jordan Kyrou, David Perron, Robert Thomas and Vladimir Tarasenko have been the team's biggest offensive contributors, with these 4 having contributed a combined 71 points. The Blackhawks defense will struggle to shut down these 4 as well as the other dangerous players in the lineup as well. Our first betting advice is to pick the Blues. Veteran Patrick Kane leads the Blackhawks in points with 6 goals and 11 assists. Alex DeBrincat is atop the Chicago leaderboard with 11 goals to go along with his 3 assists, while off-season addition Seth Jones has dished out 13 assists. Fleury had a horrendous start with his new team, but has been better lately, compiling a .912 save percentage and 3.06 goals against average overall. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5. Winnipeg Jets vs Minnesota Wild. The Jets' offense has struggled, but the defense has been great this season, allowing only 2.58 goals per game. Josh Morrissey and Nate Schmidt have combined for 2.5 defensive point shares and 53 blocked shots, while Neil Pionk, Dylan DeMello, and Brendan Dillon have combined for 2.5 defensive point shares and 72 blocked shots to add depth to the unit. In addition, goaltender Connor Hellebuyck is having a great season with a .921 save percentage and a 2.54 goals against average on 458 shots. The Wild are off to a great start to the season, led by an offense that is scoring 3.42 goals per game. Ryan Hartman has 10 goals and 4 assists, while Joel Eriksson Ek and Marcus Foligno have combined for 15 goals and 9 assists, but the rest of the forward unit has stepped up as well. Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov have combined for 9 goals and 23 assists, while Nico Sturm and Rem Pitlick have combined for 8 goals and 6 assists, making the forward unit tough to stop. Our first betting advice is to pick Minnesota Wild. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Rangers vs Boston Bruins. Rangers' offense has struggled, but the defense is one of the best in the NHL, allowing only 2.74 goals per game. Adam Fox and Jacob Trouba have combined for 2.9 defensive point shares and 78 blocked shots, while Ryan Lindgren and Kander Miller have combined for 2.2 defensive point shares and 68 blocked shots to give the Rangers 2 great defensive pairings. In addition, goaltender Igor Shesterkin is having a great season with a .932 save percentage and a 2.24 goals against average on 468 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Rangers. Against the Sabres, the Bruins jumped all over Buffalo early on the road and cruised the rest of the way to a victory. The Bruins outshot Buffalo 22-8 in the opening stanza and took a 4-1 lead to the dressing room after 20 minutes of play. After falling behind 1-0, Patrice Bergeron tied the game with his 7th of the year at 13:29 off assists from Brad Marchand and David Pastrnak. Less than a minute later, it was Charlie Coyle netting his 6th of the season at 14:20 off an assist from Nick Foligno for a 2-1 lead. Pastrnak made it a 3-1 game with his 6th of the season on the power play at 16:59 off assists from Bergeron and Charlie McAvoy. Mike Riley extended to a 4-1 margin with his 2nd of the year at 1900 hours, with assists going to Foligno and Jacob Sporl. In the second period, the Bruins were outshot 14-7 with neither side scoring, leaving it a 4-1 game after 2 periods. The final period saw Boston with a commanding 18-3 shot advantage, and they scored the only goal of the period to put the game away. Logan Stanley scored his first of the season, unassisted, at 15:26 to close the scoring. Jeremy Swayman made 24 saves for the Bruins, who outshot the Sabres 47-25 in the game. He's expected to get the start in goal here. Our first betting advice is to pick under 5. Carolina Hurricanes vs Philadelphia Flyers. The Hurricanes' offense has played well, but the defense has led the way for the Hurricanes, allowing only 2.00 goals per game. Anthony DeAngelo and Jakob Slavin have combined for 3.5 defensive point shares and 37 blocked shots, while Ethan Bear, Ian Cole, and Brady Skjei have combined for 3.3 defensive point shares and 63 blocked shots to add depth to the unit. In addition, goaltender Frederik Andersen is having a great season with a .936 save percentage and a 1.89 goals against average on 405 shots. The Flyers are off to a great start, but hope the offense can step up as the unit is scoring only 2.44 goals per game. Claude Giroux and Cam Atkinson have combined for 14 goals and 12 assists, while Sean Couturier, Joel Farabee, and Travis Konechny have combined for 15 goals and 16 assists, but the back end of the forward unit has struggled. Only 7 skaters have 3 goals or more, while only 5 skaters on the Flyers have 5 goals or more, allowing opponents to eliminate the later lines of the forward unit. Our first betting advice is to pick Carolina Hurricanes. Against the Panthers, the Flyers were unable to get much going offensively, and that ended up costing them a victory, though they did manage to procure a point in the standings. In the opening period, the Flyers were outshot 16-14, but they took 1-0 lead on the scoreboard to the dressing room after 20 minutes of play. Joel Farabee opened the scoring with his 5th of the year at 7:33 off assists from Ivan Provorov and Travis Konechny. In the second period, the Flyers were outshot 10-9 with neither side scoring, leaving it a 1-0 game at the second intermission. The third period saw Philadelphia outshot 12-10 and outscored 1-0 to send the game to overtime even at 1. During the extra session, the Flyers were outshot 7-1 and gave up the winning goal to take the loss. Martin Jones made 43 saves for Philadelphia, who was outshot 45-33 in the loss. Carter Hart is expected to get the start in goal for this contest. The Hurricanes are off to a great start this season with the offense scoring 3.23 goals per game. Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov have combined for 15 goals and 22 assists to lead the top line, but the entire forward unit has stepped up. Jesper Fast, Martin Necas, and Vincent Trocheck have combined for 13 goals and 17 assists, while Anthony DeAngelo is adding 4 goals and 13 assists from the point to open up the offense. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the high stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice.